What is up with y'all, man? It's your boy 290. We are back with an updated list of the best budget beasts you can get in NFL Rivals in October, or no, it's November now. November of 2023. So I've put together a list of the best guys to get your team up to speed for relatively cheap, all right? So let's start off. Let's get right into it. Our first budget beast is going to be at quarterback, and his name is Kirk Cousins, okay? So you can get a Kirk Cousins blueprint for 60 myth, or you can buy the player for 88.5. Let's just say 90 myth. So Kirk has crazy throwing stats. This is level 9 stats. Let's look for his level 1 stats. I'm trying to find a level 1 right now. Let's try and find level 1. I guess there's no level 1 Kirk Cousins stats on the market. Anyway, I have them right here. He has 158 throw power, 156 short pass accuracy, 168 long pass accuracy. That is insane stats if you guys don't know. Let me compare it in price to the legendary. So if you look, legendary is 179.1, so about 180 myth for this Lamar card. So you're paying almost half if you get the player and a third if you get the Kirk Cousins blueprint compared to the cheapest legendary QB cards on the market. And look at this. Compared to 158 throw power for Kirk Cousins, only 140 for this Lamar, 156 short pass accuracy compared to 113 for this Lamar, and then 168 long. That's 50 points extra of long pass accuracy that you're getting for a third of the price compared to the cheapest legendary QBs. So that shows essentially there's better legendary QBs than Lamar, but they're going to be, as you can see, they're a lot more expensive. None of these cards are very good. The Richardson, the Prescott just don't really have good throwing stats, right? So give me one sec. Let me make sure those stats, because I don't even believe the stats when I'm reading them, man. That's how insane these are. But it's true. These are crazy stats, guys. Even though Kirk Cousins is still a little expensive, let me see how much the I think 60 myth is like $20-ish. Yeah, 60 myth is like $18. I wouldn't settle for anything less because this card is so cheap for how good it is. Like, I would even say it's a good investment because this card is just so cheap for being a third of the price as the worst legendary QBs. And it's better than any other QB in the game other than Aaron Rodgers. It's the second best QB card in the game, going for a third of the price of a legendary. And just for reference, how much is the Aaron Rodgers card going for? The Rodgers card is going for like $700, $23.50 myth. So you're getting it for like literally like an insane deal, guys. I can't even, like 1/40th of the price of Rodgers if I did the math right. It's an insane deal. Please get Kirk Cousins. If you need a QB, get Kirk Cousins. Now for running back, we're going a little cheaper since y'all already are going to be dropping $20 on that Kirk Cousins card. I'm choosing Damian Harris from the Monster Smash promo. He's a rare card. Literally pennies. You can get him for 2 myth for the blueprint, or if you want the player, you can go get him for 865. So like less than 9 myth, right? And what you get with this Damian Harris card is you get 112 speed, 112 quickness, 119 acceleration. I would only recommend this card for a super budget team. Just because running back is so important, I would recommend a little higher spend on your running back because it's such a critical position. But Damian Harris has the highest speed of any rare running back, not named Travis Etienne, but the Etienne card is like $50. It's super expensive. And there's also a new Cordell Patterson card, but that card is only acquirable with acorns from the shop. So if you really want that card, you can get it, but it's not on the market yet, and I'm not sure what the price is. So because this is a budget beast video, we do want to shout out Damian Harris because we know that he's a good value at the price he's at. Now, like I said, running back is a critical position. Let's say you want to spend a little more myth on that, right? It's important. I wouldn't blame you, and this is what I would recommend, is going to get DeAndre Swift. Here he is. Level 4, or no, DeAndre Swift, running back, epic. Let me just filter this on running back. I'm trying to find his level 1 stats just to show you guys up on the screen here. Here we go. 109 power at level 1, but this is what we're looking for really. His 139 speed, he has 151 agility, and then he has 128 acceleration. Now, one thing to note is his stamina is really poor. His stamina or his endurance is really, really poor. But for the price you're getting him at, which is right now you can get him for under 48 myth, under 50 myth, he's basically the fastest card you're going to be able to get your hands on at that price by a very, very big margin. So in my end, he's a good mid-end budget beast. Looking at these budget beasts, obviously you're not going to get a super well-rounded player. So what we really want in a running back is a fast running back to cut those edges, to get a couple yards when we need them. And that's really what DeAndre Swift will do for your team. He's my recommendation as the best budget beast for your team at running back right now in NFL Rivals. He would be my recommendation for any beginners starting out. Now let's move on to wide receivers, another critical position on your team. And I actually do have a player I really, really like, and that would be rare Curtis Samuel from the kickoff promo, I believe, or Gritter on Standouts. Now, this Curtis Samuel is going for under 15 myth right now. And what you get for 15 myth is you get 123 speed at level 1, 120 agility, 106 acceleration, not the best. But for a super budget team, this Curtis Samuel is the best rare wide receiver in the game. And if you look at his speed compared to some of the other epic wide receivers available on the market, take that down, it's 15 myth for this Curtis Samuel. And then the cheapest ones are going to be like, the cheapest epic wide receivers are going to be 32 myth. So you're getting basically an epic level wide receiver for half the price. You get plus 14 speed on this Pittman, plus 20 speed on this Juju. Obviously, getting Curtis Samuel for that myth price is a no-brainer, right? That's for my super budget people. Now, my best choice for a budget beast, and he was actually in my first budget beast video, so this is our first returnee, and that's because he has been upgraded with his rookie upgrades, and that would be Zay Flowers. So for a little more myth, obviously, I mean, you can see this is on par now with some of the epic wide receivers, right? Is 109 rare Zay Flowers. He's been upgraded with his draft boost, but at level 1, he has 134 speed, 135 agility, and then 121 acceleration. This is my favorite card. I'm still rocking him on my team. And essentially this Zay Flowers, in my opinion, beats half the current legendary wide receivers for a third of the price. You're getting him for 40 myth. Legendary wide receivers are going to be like, 140 myth at the cheapest, and you're getting very, very similar stats. You're getting better speed than the CD. You're getting a little worse agility and acceleration. But for my opinion, in a third of the price, Zay is the only wide receiver you really, really need. He'll take your team from, him and Kirk will take your passing attack to the next level. It'll be a huge improvement, open so many holes in the defense for you. Now, you guys know on this channel, we are not a big fan of the tight end position. However, I do have a really good tight end for you guys. I could not resist, and I think I might eventually be rocking this tight end in my Rivals to Riches series soon, because his cost is just so cheap for the stats you're getting, and because tight end isn't that important, we just want a player who can get the job done, and this is exactly that. Let's look at Juwan Johnson. So Juwan Johnson here, pennies again, 249 myth, 249 myth for his blueprint, and then his player is a little more expensive, but you can get him for 8 myth, right? And now it's a 96 power kickoff card. What's the big deal, right? The big deal is that you're getting 112 speed, 109 acceleration, 107 agility. That is really good. So we have to contextualize this a little bit. You guys might have seen 120, 130. I talked about in other budget beasts in this video. Why is he not at that? Because the tight end position speed is scaled way, way back on all these cards. Essentially, Juwan Johnson has the highest speed of every rare and epic tight end card in the game right now, other than epic Evan Engram, who I do like, but Engram only gets 115 speed, and I think he's at least triple the price of this Juwan Johnson card. Getting this Juwan Johnson card costs you almost nothing right now. You can see, literally, if you sell like 1 or 2 rare blueprints, you can buy this Juwan Johnson player or blueprint, and you're getting almost legendary level speed on this tight end card for literal pennies, guys, right? Less than your coffee. So the last guy we're going to highlight is on defense. I'm not a big fan of budget beasts on defense because my thesis for this game has always been we do not know which stats come and play on defense. Yes, you can watch the defense when you're playing offense, but really, how are you going to know that the defense is the same thing when your defense is being controlled by the AI, right? For all we know, what is it? Like pass blocking could be the most important stat on defense. I don't know if that's on defensive cards, but you guys get what I mean. What we see when we're playing offense on the opponent's defense might be entirely different than the AI defense, right? So for that reason, I just recommend players where you can get the best power for your buck, and that is Jalen Carter, ladies and gentlemen. I've been a huge fan of this Jalen Carter. I told you guys to go get this card. He's one of the most talented players in the draft. I think the front runner for Defensive Rookie of the Year right now. Him or maybe like Witherspoon. I could be mistaken, but he's at 120 power level 1. That is almost legendary stats. Legendaries are like 120 to 126. And then he's going to get another plus 15 for the all rookie team. So this Jalen Carter card is going up to a 135 power level 1. Wait, is he? He might be even going higher. That sounds low for him. Give me one sec. Yeah, this Jalen Carter isn't upgraded. This Jalen Carter card isn't updated. He should be at, if my calculations are correct, he should be at 135 power right now. I don't think they've applied these power upgrades onto the market. He's at 135 power right now. So he's the second best defensive tackle in the game behind Donald. If you guys want to see how much Donald is going for. Woo boy. $500. 1,600 myth, $500. This Jalen Carter card you're getting for 60 myth. What's 1,600 divided by 60? You're getting him for 1/25th of Aaron Donald's price. And let's compare to the other legendary defensive tackles. Remember, this Jalen Carter card is better than the defensive tackles. And yeah, Vita Vea is already 70 myth. They're going for more, and this Jalen Carter card is just period a better card. He has better base stats. He's getting another plus 15. He's going to be at 150 power at the end of the season, guys. He's making the all-rookie team. He's at 150. You're basically buying a mythical. You're buying a mythical defensive player for 60 myth, guys. For 60 myth. Now, let's look at what mythicals are going for right now. Just for context, 1350 myth for Tyreek Hill as the lowest mythical on the market. It's a no-brainer, guys. I'm telling you guys, it's a no-brainer. You're buying a mythical card for 60 myth. Please get Jalen Carter on your defense ASAP if you do not have Donald. Please get Jalen Carter on your defense ASAP. The cheapest defensive card is the Aaron Donald, which we just talked about. You can get 25 Jalen Carters for one Aaron Donald. I would take 25 Jalen Carters every time. I mean, I can't play him on my team, but like, you guys know what I mean. From a value-wise perspective, guys, Jalen Carter is on par with the Kirk Cousins we brought up earlier as the best budget beast in all of NFL Rivals. This coming from a guy who does not believe in budget beasts on defense at all, right? So that's it for the video. I gave you guys, how many budget beasts did I toss out, bro? I know I gave you all the sauce. We gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 budget beasts for you guys. Hopefully that helps your team cook, bro. Honestly, after looking at some of these stats, they're insane, man. I might be making some investments on my team shortly because this value is too good to pass up, guys. Hope this enjoyed. Comment below, who do you think I missed out on? Who did I highlight in this video that you guys are hopping on Mythical Market right now? You guys are adding to your team. Please let me know that. If this video helped you guys out, find a budget beast of your own, add to your team. Please just hit like and subscribe. I appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all guys in the next one. Too Nutty out.